By the end of this video, you will discover exactly how to transform your entire identity in just 30 days. Everybody's gonna be like, what happened to her? Why does she act so differently? Why does she speak different? Why does she think different? Why does she walk different? Why does she talk different? Why is she different? Well, you are going to be the version of yourself that you've always wanted to be, the version of yourself that your inner child would be like in awe of. You're going to become the version of yourself where it's not even about what other people think of you. It's only about what you think of yourself. And the only competition is the person that you were yesterday. But the first thing that I'm going to hit you with in this video is something that some of you might be like, what the fuck is she talking about? The first thing that you need to know before you get into this identity work is you have to basically lose your mind. You have to basically, you have to detach from yourself. You have to detach from, the person that you think that you are. Because you're not. Your identity is an illusion, okay? Your identity is an illusion. It's a bunch of stories made up. And it's taught to you by your teachers at school. It's taught to you first, though, by your family, by your parents, especially, or whatever guardian that you grew up with if you didn't grow up with your parents. The adults in your life, they had a huge impact on you as a child. And society, social media, marketing, also the dark things too that happened to you. All of that, it's everything that has happened to you in the past, everything, it programmed you. It programmed you into this identity, this self-concept. Because the thing about humans is that we are the only species in the entire planet, on Earth, in the world, that can observe our own selves. We can be the observer, and that's why we are connected to God. That's why we are each our own gods, okay? If you guys have watched Percy Jackson, yo, I love Percy Jackson. I love those movies. Those movies freaking awesome, man. I love Percy Jackson. I feel like I'm a demigod because I related to the ADHD thing so much growing up. I would be like, yo, I'm a demigod. But we are basically demigods because we're not fully God. We're not fully God. We're not omniscient. We don't know everything that's happening. You need to lose your mind. You need to lose your identity. And you need to let go of that programming because it's all programming. So you have a self that is, it's like, I don't want to say an angel and a devil on your shoulder because it could be seen that way, like a little angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder. But it's not as black and white as that. Every person has an ego. And this ego is a collection of all of the things that have happened up until now from the time that you were born. Because your physical body is an illusion. This is just one life that you're living. It's a game. This is a game. And you're a character. You're an avatar. And you're born into this world, into this game, this matrix. You're born into this matrix as a clean slate. And you forgot everything. You don't remember that you are just a character. If I told people this, they would be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Yo, I'm freezing in this car, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm fucking cold as hell. Sweatshirt. You guys know that fucking song by Jacob Sartorius? No, why did I just say that? Being a human, you could be a human, you could be a fly, you could be an evil creature, you could be an evil person. Like, there's different characters, there's all different incarnations in this game. But it's like, you decide what you want to be. Like, if you're born a fly, you obviously can't, like, turn into a hippo, but what the fuck was that? But I'm talking about humans. I'm talking about humans. What the fuck am I, like, why am I even talking about hippos? You can choose to be any type of human you want to be. You can be anyone. You can be anything. You can believe anything about yourself. If you are born as a human, which you probably were if you're watching this, you can choose to be anything that you want to be. Like, you can choose to be anything. The only thing that stops us from acting in certain ways or doing certain things or doing things that we want to secretly, it's like a soul thing that you have a dream about or a desire about. I feel like everybody has a dream, and everybody has a part of themselves that wishes for more and wishes for like good things that are like abundance, and we all have like dream lives and a dream self that we want to be, unless you don't. I think that when you're too attached to your identity that you were programmed with, you resist your soul. You resist and create blockages, and that's the only thing stopping you from becoming who you want to be. It's the ego. It's the illusion of yourself. It's not your true self. It's like, you know how you can look in a mirror and you can see your reflection of your body and the person that you think you are, but I'm sorry to say, but it's not fixed. You just have to release the identification. Release identification with this version of yourself that you are right now, because the truth is that there are infinite versions of yourself. Like, infinite. Like, anything. Like, you could be a fucking astronaut. You could be a version of yourself with blonde hair. You could be a version of yourself with black hair, with white hair, with red hair. Like, you could be a version of yourself who got plastic surgery, who got lip fillers. You could be a version of yourself who decides to be one way or decides to be another way. You decide, you choose, you create yourself by embodying a certain version of yourself in this 3D world, in this matrix. You will manifest things aligned with that frequency that version of yourself is at, that is universal for everything. Your perspective of reality creates reality, because one person who thinks one way isn't going to have a similar life to a person who thinks completely opposite. Like, even if on the outside they're living in the same town, their lives are going to manifest completely differently, and it's because their thoughts are different. And all of this transformation with your identity, it starts with the mind. It starts with your thoughts. So you have to become aware, number one. You need to have this very clear vision of who you want to be. And don't worry about the how. Don't stress about the how. How exactly in logical steps you will become the person that you want to be or manifest the life that you want to have. You have to set an intention for why you want to change. This will be probably your biggest value in life, like one of your biggest values. Like, why do you want to become a new person? Why do you want a new life? Your vision will guide you when everybody makes fun of you, doubts you, looks the other way. people fall away out of your life, because that is something that could happen. If you want to change and level up, the people who were aligned with the version of yourself that you don't like some of them will fall away out of your life. So that vision will help you stay strong when people start criticizing. That vision will help you really just intuitively follow your heart and follow your soul's calling, because your vision comes from your soul. It's divine. It's calling you somewhere, calling you like a destiny. It's your destiny. You have a destiny that nobody else has on earth, and you also have a highest potential that you could become. And knowing that is one of the greatest gifts of life. Knowing your purpose and knowing where you want to go. It's like a vision of where you want to go. It's like a castle. And of course, this vision will change throughout your life, because as we manifest our dreams, we dream bigger and we realize there's another level to life, and then it happens again and it happens again. And currently you're in a cycle. You've been in a cycle where you were manifesting the same things for how many years, and you want to change that. You want to change who you're showing up as in the world. And that means that you need to have a very clear picture of who you want to be. Who is your dream self? How does she think? How does she think of herself? How does she speak? How does she feel every day? Like, these are all things that you should be thinking about. How does she walk? How does she come off to the world? What is her aura? What does she do in a day? What does she do in a week? What does she do, as her morning routine? What does she do as her night routine? What are her habits? What are the systems that she has in place? Write down all of these things that your dream self is doing. Because when you think about these things and how your dream self actually is and exists as a possibility, and you make her a real thing in your mind, you're like, oh, I could become this. I could do this. And that belief will take you very far. So, step 1 is clear cut, crystal clear certainty. So step 1 to shifting your identity and becoming a whole new person, a metamorphosis from a caterpillar into a butterfly, is your vision. Having a clear, crystal clear vision of who your dream self is and what are the things that she does, her lifestyle. And this brings me to step number 2. Think about what your dream self's habits would be and what are those systems. So this gets into something I call the pillars of life. And I'm going to read you them from my book. It's called Reprogram. And this book is how to reprogram your mind and change yourself in just 30 days to become an entirely new self starting from within. Because from within is where we actually change from. It begins as a seed planted within the mind or within the heart. The pillars of life are spirituality. So this is your connection to God. Health, which is your fitness and your diet and how you take care of yourself, take care of your body, make sure that you're healthy. Number 3 is the self-care pillar. This is your hygiene, how you get ready, how you show up, your routines and habits for that. Number 4 is the relationships pillar. So this is your family, this is your friends, this is your romance. And the relationships pillar also includes like career connections and things like that. Number 5 is fun, passion, and creativity. So this is a pillar where you will discover your gift that you're meant to make money from. Because what you are passionate about, that's what you are meant to serve the world with. And you deserve to be compensated for such a high frequency of love that you have for that thing that you like to do. The knowledge pillar, that is just like the things that you learn and what you're studying, because learning and taking time to do that is very important, because the more you learn, the more like power you have. It's a very powerful thing to have knowledge. Contribution to the world, that is your charity, your giving, and this doesn't have to be material things or money. This could be giving a smile, giving compliments, giving a fun time, giving a note, anything like that. Next, we have the wealth, career, and finances pillar. This is where you organize all of your finances, you track your money, and basically everything that has to do with business, career, work, and opportunities in that field of life. Also, we have the responsibility pillar. So everybody has responsibilities and everybody has things that they have to do that they probably don't want to do, like taxes or like phone calls that we don't want to do, or just things that we have to do that, can't get out of. This I struggled a lot with in the beginning of my spiritual journey, in the beginning of my spiritual awakening, because I was rebelling against authority so much, and I hated the way the world was constructed, and I was getting in a lot of trouble with the police and shit like that. So no. I want you to write all of those down and think of habits for each of those pillars of life and routines. And especially in the self-care pillar, make sure that you put a morning ritual and an evening ritual that you do, because the morning sets up your entire day and it's a very, very important time. And the evening is also a very important time because it sets up your tomorrow. So it creates a cycle of suffering without you even consciously thinking of it. If your morning sucks and your evenings suck, like if they're just spent on your phone or just like spent very mindlessly, you want to make sure that you are very intentional with the first hour that you wake up and the hour before you go to sleep. And you will discover through just brainstorming all different habits that you want your dream self to have, that you're starting to see the action steps that are right in front of you to take to change yourself. Next, you're going to plan these 30 days that you are going to transform. So write down week 1, which is the first week of the month, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Each week, you are going to break it down into the days of the week. And for each day, you will write down the habits that you're going to start taking. But a habit that is a very important habit that not a lot of people do, but the people who do it actually end up creating incredible transformation in their lives without added effort. Before you go to sleep and right when you wake up, listen to a hypnosis or some sort of subconscious reprogramming meditation, or listening to affirmations. When you do this, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. which is the human control panel of you, of your identity. And once you hack this system, once you hack this subconscious mind and change the way you see yourself, change your identity, you will start to become different in your everyday life as natural effects of this simple habit that you can start doing every morning and every night. So, what I really recommend that you listen to is things that have to do with self-worth, money, self-love, all sorts of things that you want to have as core beliefs in your mind. You are going to want to listen to some sort of hypnosis about it, or meditation or affirmation thing. Like, this will change your life. Like, this has crazy results. So, reprogram your mind with hypnosis as a habit. Okay, let's get into the systems that you need to have for each day. So, if you have a job, you may be really tired after work, or you may waste your time after work. If you are one of these people, please stop doing that. Use your time when you are not working to level yourself up. The more that you invest time into yourself, into leveling yourself up, and making sure that your mind is on point, your health is on point, you're just always growing. You have a hunger for growth and becoming better, the more successful you will be. Like, it's inevitable. Like, it's obvious. You need to be investing in yourself. Like, don't come home from work and just scroll on social media. Don't come home from work and just fucking watch TV. You need to focus on yourself. Remove distractions. Remove all distractions. That's actually step number 3. That's step number 3, is to remove all distractions. Because you can't become the best version of yourself and transform your identity if you are distracted by the same things that have been wasting your time. Like, for however long you've been a version of yourself you don't want to be. We all have 24 hours in a day, but each person uses their 24 hours differently. And there are many people who have lots of money who can delegate tasks that they don't want to do to others who will work for that money, and then they can do more of what they want. So I want you to think about how you can minimize distractions, or maybe even pay somebody to do something that you don't want to do, or you need more time in your life to work on something or change yourself. Anything, like, you know what I mean? Like, think about all of the things that are just distracting you or wasting your time, and figure out how you can remove those distractions or get your time back somehow. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That is something that I learned just recently. Like, don't be afraid and prideful and wanting to do everything yourself. Like, it's so much easier when you accept that there's a world full of people, and there's so many good people on earth that you can connect with and probably are aligned with your frequency, that can help you or give you guidance, or even if you don't want to be their friend, just like people that you can hire to do work for you or do tasks, like an assistant or someone to fold your laundry and do all your laundry. Like, there are so many things that are kind of like out of the box that most people don't do, because they're just like, they just think they don't even think about it. But I don't know if that made sense. I kind of rambled, but really remove distractions after you plan. Number 2 was create a plan of all of the things that you are going to do and have as your habits, have as your systems, your new lifestyle. And number 3, you are going to remove distractions. So step 4, you are going to execute. So for each pillar of life, you want to make sure you're hitting all of them throughout the 30 days. So all of the habits and the systems that you put in place, you are going to want to make sure that you're balancing all of these pillars throughout this month. A lot of times we over-optimize one area of our lives and we let the other ones suffer, like spending too much time working and not enough time with our families, but then we never get those times back. So you have to have a balance. But then at the same time, we can't spend too much time with family and not lock in. Make sure that the habits that you wrote down are relevant and they're on point. So I can give you some examples for habits that you could write down or different systems. So for the spiritual pillar, it could be things like your meditation routine that you decided to do, or you want to write down affirmations, or write down gratitude, or do visualization exercises. Or you may want to do visualization exercises before you go to sleep and imagine a scenario where you are the version of yourself that you want to be and you are living in the place that you want to live in. Or you could have some sort of like routine where you draw a tarot card every morning, or once a week do a reading. Things don't have to be every single day. You could have weekly habits, and these are very important too, because like I feel like a weekly habit should be cleaning in the responsibility pillar. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about this. Like, I can't give you all of the answers, but you know like what you should be doing, girl. Like, you know exactly what you should be doing. We just don't do it a lot of times. Like, for years, I knew that I wanted to be a YouTuber, but I didn't only get serious about it until now. Like, literally just now, like, I decided just like I think a couple days ago that I'm really gonna like lock in with YouTube. Like, I'm going to start posting way more and start posting better content and becoming better within my own self and learning more and investing in my own self. I just bought 2 courses and investing in my own self. Like, I just bought a new course and I'm really making time to dedicate to my learning and my studying so that I can level up my mind. So even if I made $1 million and lost everything, I'd still be able to build it all back up, because you have to have the strength of mind and the strength of your own wisdom and your own inner authority to, like, you have to have the character to be able to build something. And that's what I'm trying to help you do with this video, is build a character out of you in this game of life, like an identity that you are proud to be and that you love to be, and you're not insecure, you're not feeling down or feeling like you're below others or above others, because you also got to check yourself. That's something that I've had to learn as well. Like, I have a tendency like that I'm still struggling with, where I have this like paranoia about people, that I don't trust anyone. And I'm trying to learn how to open up and not isolate myself and to be around people more, because I just like, I'm really like a hermit. Like, it's crazy. Like, if people would see like how my life is, they'd be like, why don't you just go outside? Like, what the fuck? And it's something that I've really just became aware of. So we're always growing, we're always learning. You're never going to be perfect. You're always going to want to grow and become better. But you got to accept who you are now, face who you are now, and make the decision to change. Number 1, vision. Number 2, plan. Number 3, remove distractions. I'm looking at my notes here because I wrote down the things that I wanted to talk about today. Number 4 is execution. So really, if you want a lot of help with creating your dream self and really transforming yourself, reprogramming your mind and reprogramming everything that you thought you knew, reprogram will help you so much. Your life will literally be changed by this book. Like, you will become a completely different person in just 30 days. Like, it has so many journal prompts. It has mental reprogramming techniques and different tips about manifestation. It has affirmations. It has, like, so much stuff, guys. Like, so much stuff. It has also everything that you need to know to master all the pillars of life, and also to help clear your chakras. So that will help a lot with reprogramming your identity, and changing your identity is unblocking different chakras and doing inner work based on your chakras, because there's a lot of shit that is stuck, and it can get stuck in your chakras. And chakras are basically energy portals. They're like swirling portals of energy in your body, and like they have their own electromagnetic fields and everything. It's actually crazy, but I got off topic with what I was talking about. Execution. That's what I was talking about. Only people with like neurodivergence or just real patience, I feel like, could even watch my videos, because I feel like when I speak, I'm just all over the place. But I'm really trying to work on like being more focused when I speak. But number 4, execution. So once you have a plan in place, follow the plan and fuck your mood. The truth is, once you create a plan for becoming your best self in 30 days, you're not going to want to do any of this shit. Like, you're not going to fucking want to do it at all. Like, you're not going to want to wake up earlier. You're not going to want to meditate. You're not going to want to work out. You're not going to want to go on that run. You're not going to want to read. You're not going to want to change the life that you've been living every single day for 30 days straight. It takes real, like, focus and commitment and devotion to actually stay dedicated and not want to give up or not skip a day. You can't just say, oh, I don't want to do it, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll wait till tomorrow to start the challenge. It's like, this 30-day challenge will change you forever if you keep doing it more than 30 days, but the change won't happen unless you are really all in. Like, you have to actually take action and get shit done. Like, you actually have to focus your mind on new things and move your body in new ways and go down different paths and believe in new things. Open your mind to new ways of life. Life it can be so much more. And it could always be so much more. There are so many levels to this game. But the question is, are you willing to level up? Are you willing to truly change and be different? Because it's not only acting different, because you could act different all you want. If you think a certain way that clashes against how you're acting, then this isn't gonna work. You have to shift the way you think in order to change your life. That's what it all begins with. And it's a positive mental attitude. It's positive thoughts and positive feelings that will revolutionize your existence. Like, you gotta read The Secret. Read The Secret daily teachings. Like, watch Rhonda Byrne's YouTube videos. The Secret, learn about the law of attraction. Like, she explains the law of attraction the best way I've ever read or heard. You attract things in your life based on who you are and the thoughts that you think and the feelings that you have, because you create this electromagnetic field, right? And this electromagnetic field is created from the electricity in your brain by your thoughts, and it's created by the magnetism of your feelings, which comes from your heart and just like your body, but it comes from your heart. So when you focus your thoughts and you generate feelings in yourself that are aligned with the version of yourself, the identity that you know you need to be to manifest what you want, you will manifest what you want. Because you're vibrating at the frequency of that person that you need to be. All you need to do is just focus your mind and make yourself feel the feelings that you would every day, like experiencing life as the new you. So what do I mean by this? If your dream self is a hot millionaire with a pink car that works as the CEO of like a makeup company or something, you would act way differently. You would think way differently, speak way differently, feel way differently every day than all of those things that you are thinking, feeling, speaking, and behaving like right now. You need to figure out what thoughts you need to think every day, what feelings you need to feel every day, what actions you need to take every day, and the words that you need to say every day. Because all of those things, when repetitively enforced and you're consistent with reinforcing all of those things every single day, you will transform into that person. You will transform. And that is called the law of assumption, also called the alter ego effect. This is something that celebrities use. This is something that many successful people use. It's a hack. It's a hack in reality. It's what I said before. You can choose to be anyone that you want to be. Any identity. Number 1, have a vision. Number 2, plan your habits and your systems. Number 3, remove all distractions, all blockages that you can, and get your time back. Number 4, execution. Take action even when you don't feel like it. Build your character, build your discipline, build your focus, and you're going to level up. You're going to transform into the best version of yourself that you've ever been. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video, and if you want to grab a copy of my book, Reprogram, trust me, it will change your life. I will link my book in the description. It's out on Amazon. So many journal prompts and so much inner work to help you change and to help hack your mind for success, joy, and abundance. I'm so excited to see, I don't know, like, I wish I could see what comes out for you in your life, but I don't know, like, we're on this journey together, guys. I hope these videos that I'm putting out will attract new people, that will just match my frequency and add to our beautiful community of homies. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the next video, and peace. Bye.